I am Erika Shapiro. I am a mental fitness coach, and I help women going into the second phase of their lives. Women who sort of have spent their lives taking care of other people and need to learn how to take care of themselves, understand who they are, start to look at their needs, and really re embrace who they are in life. And my goal is to really maybe find your inner awesome that you have lost over time. Um, yeah, and just kind of reconnect to the person that you deeply love. And those are the people that I serve. The PRI certification for me, I absolutely loved the visuals. It resonated very deeply for me. I'm an extremely visual person, and I loved this sort of 360-degree look at life, because I've always believed that life isn't just mental fitness. Life isn't just health. It's this full complex thing. And what I loved is the visual way of seeing how that plays out um, in an assessment, and then being able to, without any judgment, to just see where there's really strong areas and areas of opportunity. And to be able to see that visually without having to rely so much on the words. Because with my ADHD and dyslexia, it's something that's always gotten in the way. And it's so beautifully done with this like 360 degrees broken up into 6/12 sections. I just loved it. In my 12-month program, I use the PRI as a supplement to um, essentially building a language. So I start with positive intelligence, a PQ, and we go through that to build a common language and understanding of mental fitness. And then by adding on the PRI, we can really start to tease away all the areas that need some support. So once we've got the common language, it's this deeper dive into who you are and how we can really address the areas of need to build resiliency. And that was the key for me, is when is it safe with my clients to really deep dive into areas of resiliencies and to have a common language and to do it together and as a journey, because that's what I see it as. The PRI is really the next step in this journey together to understand how we manifest like our best self. The client I had is she's actually a coach who has somatic experience. And so when I took her through with the PRI, this visualization of the sailboat, um, what she came up with was this idea of, she's involved in, when you do somatic, you're metabolizing whatever you're experiencing. Things are coming in and coming out. And she literally asked me, like, well, what happens? Where do you offload? Like, where is it that like things come in and go out? And I was like, well, that is a great question. And we started to talk about the head of the boat and, where the stuff comes in and out. And it was fantastic because we really, both of us started to explore what that looked like and how that's a piece of this whole health component, and that the hull of the boat is more than just its buoyancy. It's also about everything that you're metabolizing that comes in and comes out. And so I think it was great because it gave both of us the ability to really look at, wow, this holistic view of health and how it is both food and sleep and everything that comes in and everything that goes out. And all of it needs to come out. You need to metabolize the food, you need to metabolize the experiences, the emotion, everything. And so it was awesome because it took both of us to that next level of like, wow, these conversations can just really be a fun place to explore her life and what's going on. So, yeah, it was really cool. So, what most excites me about using the PRI is honestly, it's such ease of use. It's so intuitive. And I think what I'm starting to see is this sailboat metaphor really has such opportunity to be colored in so many different ways. And so those that are intuitively, maybe they don't have those visuals, it provides the visual for them to kind of walk through their life, the journey that they're on in this sailboat as the captain. And, and it helps them giving four options. But then for the people who are really creative and visually minded, I can envision them coming up with whatever they want in their boat. They can have the most blinged out sails. They can have they can make it sparkle. They can make it their own in whatever way that is. And it really enables them to create a story, a connection to their lives, and really explore in a way that feels maybe challenging at times, but also fun at times. And I love that. I love that we're not relying on words to do that, that we can actually do it through imagery and storytelling. And I think that just really is going to resonate with my clients it does resonate with people in a deep way. And I'm excited, to have that for clients. There was a lot I enjoyed about the PRI certification. I mean, let me say, I'm lucky because I'm a morning person, and 5 a.m. for 2 weeks was really an interesting challenge. But what I will say is, it got me at my best in the morning. So I'll show up. And ironically, when I was doing this PRI, I was in a massive life change, and it happened to align beautifully. And so as I was doing this and learning about the PRI, I was also going through some intense personal growth. And, it was amazing because what I could do is I was able to sort of see what others and sample of people and what they were doing. And then I had the opportunity to do this for myself and to really explore. And it was an emotional experience, but man, it felt safe. And that was beautiful. It's a yin and a yang experience for me. So with Nadine, she is just incredibly nurturing. And it felt immediately like with Nadine that I felt seen, I felt heard, I felt understood, I felt just held in a way that just felt incredibly safe. And ironically, with Paul, who I actually feel like in some ways we are similar people. Like I see a lot of myself in Paul. And so sometimes that's hard to get feedback from yourself. and and so Paul says it like it is. He does see me. He understands who I am, and he challenges me in ways to look at things that are hard sometimes, but I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate that perspective. And so it was like a kind of a yin and yang experience. This there's an intensity and a real a targeted intensity with Paul, and I appreciate that, and I learned from it and I grew from it. Honestly, I think everybody should. Anyone that is a coach, anyone that is, honestly, I would argue to say anyone that has clients, even, I'm going to say even physicians, because there is a massive gap between understanding the holistic human, and people have a tendency to pick a section, a 30-degree section. And being able to understand that your 30-degree or section of your pie of a human is just that. And you have to see the full picture, because if you don't you are potentially missing huge gaps in learning and knowledge or skills or understanding, and areas that could massively improve people's lives. And so anyone that has clients, I don't care who you are, learn it, and then you will see, even if your focus is just part of that pie, you can see where you can refer to other places to build out that full 360 degree of their lives, because it's there whether you want to see it or not. And I believe the PRI enables you to get that bird's eye view and to look at the full picture. And it's simple, so do it.